Hey guys, it's the Spectrum here with a gameplay commentary. This commentary isn't going to be about the gameplay so much. I really just wanted to talk to you guys, and the only game I could think of recording for some kind of footage was Skyrim, so it's a low-level character, so pay no attention to it. But anyway, you may have noticed I haven't been uploading recently, and this is going to take a bit of explaining. I haven't really been in the mood to make videos because at the moment it feels like to make these videos I have to play the game with YouTube in mind, if that makes any sense. When you're playing a game, you know, whatever it is, be it Skyrim, Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything that you see a lot of on YouTube, you think while you're playing it, oh yeah, this would be really good, I could make a series out of this, whatever. But when it gets to the point where you think, I'm going to have to play this to make a video out of it, that's the point where it becomes less fun, because it feels like at the moment I have a character, my mage is level 40 something, I could do anything in the game with that character. Yet that means I just don't want to have to spend my time building up other characters, etc., and playing on different accounts and all that just for the sake of making videos. Like the whole YouTube thing was supposed to be a hobby, and it's slowly taking over my life. Like at the moment we don't have many assessments going on at uni, so I've had a lot of free time to make videos and just sit around playing games, and I kind of don't want that. It sounds weird to say, like, oh, your hobby is playing video games and making videos, so you should enjoy it, but it doesn't always necessarily work out like that. And one of the things I heard said the other day was that someone said they don't have enough time to watch YouTube videos because they're at work and they just don't have enough time. And I was thinking that's weird to me, because I always have the time, and I spend most of my time actually watching YouTube videos. There's several reasons for that. But I just found it a bit weird how you can kind of say that, because YouTube videos, unless you're watching a Let's Play, obviously those videos are an exception, but most kind of commentaries and stuff are like, 7 to 10 minutes long? So you could fit a couple in during your day. And then I thought, actually, the amount I watch must add up to something ridiculous. And there is a reason behind that. When I first started watching YouTube videos, it became a really easy and entertaining way for me to kill time, so I just wanted to watch more and more videos, and it's come to the point where I'd rather sit back and watch a video than actually unplug the Ethernet cable from my laptop and put it into my Xbox so that I can go on with no music, etc., whatever, no background noise, because I love having some background noise while I'm playing, and just having a chilled time. I could just watch someone else do it and not have to play it myself, and that I'm kind of thinking I don't want that. So on the one hand, I don't want to be in this. I want to be in this life where video games and YouTube are not the dominant. They're not the dominant factor in my life. Like, if they go away, then I have something else to do for a start. So, like, when you're at school, when you come home to play video games, they're more fun because you're not spending all your time constantly playing it. I'm pretty sure anyone who's, had a summer where all you've done is play Call of Duty or whatever game you like playing at the time, just doing all that, and eventually it gets boring. Eventually you want to go and do something else. It's like that at the moment. It's gotten to the point where I'd rather go out and have lectures than sit around and just play games. It's just, to me, that would be, like, that is a kind of life I want to have. And, it may come up soon. When I get home from uni, I hope to be getting a job, and then I'll probably spend most of my weekdays out working to raise money, because the one thing... actually, no, I'll talk about that in a minute, but like that'll be that. I want to go out and I want to get some work done so that I can come home in the evening knowing that I've done I've done my bit for the day, and I can just sit back and chill with my mates, etc., etc. And those are the moments I love. I really do. So that's the first thing. But weirdly enough, the second thing I actually want to change is it's weird because when I just said, oh yeah, I wish I didn't have enough time to just play video games, I also miss the days when I used to be able to just sit back and lose myself in a game for hours on end for the fun of playing it. Because I remember I've listened to people saying like, oh, I love Call of Duty 4 so much, or I love San Andreas so much to the point where, I would just play it. I put so much time into it. I was thinking, have I already had a game where I could do that recently? I mean, there's Skyrim. Skyrim is more sort of like you just want to keep playing it, and that is good. That is good. But I think those games for me were like the Jak and Daxter series, which obviously just got remade into HD. Jak 3 more than any of them. And, Pokemon as well, that's another example. But Pokemon, once you've played it, like Black and White, I actually really like playing through Black and White, and it's because they're the newer ones I haven't had that much time to play. So that's kind of what I want to do, I miss the days where I could just sit, I just lose myself, not for the sake of like, I want to play for this amount of time, but the feeling of I want to play this game and I lose myself within it. I miss that. And I think those two things could actually become each other. Like, the lack of time to play it, like, you're working most of the day and you have, from like 6 till 9 in the evening, during which time you got to make tea, etc., etc., to play. And you enjoy it so much that you lose yourself within those few hours. And, you play it so much that you prestige faster, you do whatever it is in the game faster. And to me, that just sounds like a much, much better existence. So, with those things in mind, in terms of YouTube, I kind of want to go back to making the videos I remember being fond of making. I've made a bunch of videos where it hasn't been about making a commentary, it hasn't been about making tips, it hasn't been about making myself look good compared to the rest of, the commentators out there. It's just been, look at this gameplay, I thought it was pretty good, I enjoyed it, I'm going to put some music over it, and you can watch it. You can find it entertaining if you want to. You don't have to be here, but you can. And I'm actually going to put links down below to all the videos that I thought I really, really enjoyed. If you haven't been through watching, because obviously everyone's going to trail through my previous videos just to find them. They haven't even necessarily netted me that many views, but I really enjoy watching them. And yeah, I just want to share them. And that's the whole thing with me. Like, YouTube is for sharing. It's sharing content. So I'd rather be in a state where my hobby is sharing gameplay and sharing things I've made, rather than trying to get popular or anything like that. That's kind of my thinking behind it. So to kind of wrap up, like, what I really want to be doing is living in this state of mind where games are being chilled again. They're just there to have fun with, and just, there for the experience. Yet at the same time being able to lose myself in the game enough to to spend hours on it and enjoy it at the same time. And yeah, if in that time, if I get anything that I want to share, I'll probably just be recording everything apart from Skyrim from now on, because that it knackers your PC, it really does. But yeah, I'll just be doing my thing and being a bit more laid back about it. So you may not see too many videos from me until then, because I don't actually get back on my Xbox until actually it's not too far away, it's the 5th today, and I go home on the 24th, so it's only about, it is about 3 weeks, okay, that's still quite a while. But yeah, it's just been one of those things, one of those times where you just think, I'd rather go back to, I'd rather make things simple again and play games for fun than just you know, force it out. And I'm sure most of you should be able to like appreciate that as well. Yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys can take something away. Like I said, I'll link down some videos from before. If you don't want to watch them, that's absolutely fine. I can imagine why you wouldn't want to, but there's stuff that I enjoyed making, and it'd probably be stuff that I want to show from now on. And the other thing was like gaming achievements. Like, there aren't many things out there that I really want to achieve from games, and I was trying to like narrow it down on a list. And I was thinking, okay, the first thing is that I can do actually quite soon is get all the Steam achievements for Skyrim. That's something I can actually do, and that's something I actually want to do with my mage. So that's the first thing. The second thing, get 100% completion on Jak 3. Gotta do that. If 100% completion is what I'm thinking of. Second of all, complete hero mode on Jak 3, because that's something I never did as a kid. Fourth, this is probably something I'd do over summer, like the Pokemon, like a Pokemon Pokedex completion medley, because I've completed the Pokedex before. It's not difficult, but what I'd like to do is start off on like Pokemon Ruby, get all 200 Pokemon on there, then transfer that over to like the 4th gen game to complete the 4th gen game Pokedex, and transfer all that to Black and White, and then complete the Black and White Pokedex. And yeah, you can kind of chain all three generations together, and I think that'll be fun for me. And then things like the other two things, I want to get gold guns on Black Ops still. I kind of want to play some Modern Warfare 2 as well, to be honest. And because that was another multiplayer game I really got hooked on, because Black Ops is by far my favourite Call of Duty, and I miss the days when I used to be able to play that hours on end with my friends. But the thing is now, the thing that put me off was my internet connection. So if I played that at home, it'd be a lot better. And what's the other thing? Oh, get level 100 on Gears 3, because I still haven't reached level 100 yet, and that's something you could just do by putting some hours into it. So those are a few achievements. Hope you enjoyed the videos, and yeah, that's basically it. So I'll see you guys later.